content officer Paul Triple H Levesque is here on Raw, he must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before.
For the third time.
But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion.
Do some other options and see.
Whether that's someone who's already
see what
here,
else we got to.
or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
I was sleepy, but it was hot outside. So I had to go back my guts.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE Draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said, and it's all over social media too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed, but I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
And here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind.
The follower is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Legend Killer.
There's been a lot of speculation about this guy's future, and if you...
Really? Montez Ford. I don't know what it says. I think he's what?
Here comes Tez.
His opponent, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford.
One of the purest athletes in all of WWE, Montez.
With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking.
Stunner! Emphatically delivered.
Oh, my God. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. Spine buster. Dangerous knee on the button.
I've seen this before. Get ready.
Air raid neck breaker. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Somehow.
Measuring their opponent, little gut wrench.
Yokosuka cutter.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. From the top, explodes through the chest with the stomp. Second rope. Are you kidding me?
Wow! Guys, that might have been the best moonsault ever.
And Ford had it scouted.
Momentum isn't complete.
Gets the shoulders down, and Ford might have it.
Ready, bro.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Oh, man. Caught with that sharp elbow. And he avoids what was coming.
You'll get anything but.
He puts him into the corner. Turned it around with a reversal.
Oh, my gosh. A fall-away moonsault slam?
He's in a bit of agony now.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
Samoa drop.
Horse forearm draped across the middle rope. And down.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Blast off. Whoa, look out.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
What a neck breaker. Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
Yeah, Ford's having trouble fighting back. This is great. Just mocking his opponent here.
Deep trouble here for Montez.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Crucial turnaround there because he was falling behind.
Ford hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
Oh, that can break an arm.
Has them hooked.
Crossroads! No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Thunderous! Will that finish Montez?
Finally, it's over.
They made him off finisher a few times. Sorry for that, but I've heard that was shit.
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those rumors turned out to be false.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Now talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Right, touchy.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy, but I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait. Hey, you all right? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
And this competitor is getting the opportunity of a lifetime.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent, from London, England, weighing in at 241 pounds, the Legend Killer.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened. This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
Heartbreaker! Look at this. Incredible.
Into a German suplex.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
These attacks are starting to impact him.
Sure, he's taking some stiff shots, but he's still in this.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault. And gets sent right into the corner.
Buck comes right back at him. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Looking for something big here. On the top. He gets back into the ring.
What a spectacular misfire.
And that is why we say, don't try this at home, viewers, because of terrible miscalculations like that.
Oh, my God. Springboard moonsault. Wow.
Ooh, just relentless.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes.
What an incredible moonsault.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Uh-oh, second rope. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Guys, that might have been the best moonsault ever.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Uh-oh. A helter-skelter attitude here. Getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Has them hooked.
Crossroads.
Getting up real slow. Not quite all there.
Oh, he cuts it off.
Adrian looking to get back in this.
This could be the moment he was waiting for.
He kicks out at 2.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Return fire on Adrian. Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
At this stage, there has to be some concern.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Brutality.
Uh-oh, springboard into the coup de grace. Are you kidding me? Ooh. Ooh. Hoisting up their opponent. Wow, what a spine buster.
Take off.
Diving hammer strike. He's completely on defense now.
He's been ineffective at slowing down his opponent.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatchet. Up across the shoulders.
Feast your eyes. Buck was right on target.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent into a gut-wrench suplex, but not done yet. Holding on.
for the win.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally, I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you. But you can't ignore it anymore.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so, too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
A powerbomb's not meant to be pretty, but oh man, does it get the job done.
Yeah, pretty sure they don't want to be taking any more of those.
Taking out the arm, great strategy. Deadlift, look at the power here.
Deadlift German suplex.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw... Lands in the drop zone. My God, launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
Ooh, sent straight into the ring post.
He avoids the contact.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Uh-oh. Look at this. Blue Thunderbomb. That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of it.
No! Elbow drop. Big time. Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there. Running Swanton finds the mark. love to see this. I challenge you to find anyone more talented than this man right here.
And now propped up in the corner.
Superman punch in the corner.
Spear! Vicious right forearm.
Oh, stop! His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match. Rolling cutter.
Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous! That could be curtains for Tony.
2. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget, I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pearce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT Mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named. But now she's here to help me take down this NXT Mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match.
Okay, but isn't that just because they're brand new? I'm still not seeing how these titles are any different.
Zip it, Kathy. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
It's a WWE debut, tag team debut, and the debut of the Unify Championships.
I guess if you're going to introduce yourself to the WWE Universe, you might as well do it as a champion. Talk about participation trophies.
Oh, come on, Saxton, they're trolling.
The LWO is in the building.
It's time for everyone to stand up and take notice.
Tremendous talent throughout this team, really.
The following contest is
no joking around here. The unified tag titles are serious business tonight.
Well, technically this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Oh, that knee just rocked him. And a beautiful swanton.
What a counter!
Goes into the corner.
Oh, and he answers back on Cruz.
Fall-away moonsault. Wow!
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him. Stunner.
Cutter!
Adios. Oh, man. What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Has them hooked.
Crossroads! He's mounted an all-out assault right now.
Things are quickly coming together for him.
Yes, there's the tag.
Calf kick right on point. Hooked up.
Quick sidestep by Zelina.
Return fire from Zelina. Oh, man, a backbreak.
Gross. How dirty is that?
Oh, with authority. Oof, she's in a bad way here.
Hurricanrana, ideal meal. Showing off the quickness. That'll turn things around in a hurry.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Going to be agonizing for the arm.
Uh-oh. And the camel clutch is cinched in.
Camel clutch. Great way to break it.
Leaping into the wheelbarrow, up and around.
Into the DDT.
The challenger taking some minor damage. And knew what was coming there.
A running Hurricane Rana. A display of quickness. And you can bet that got the champ's attention. That'll stop you in your tracks.
Sent straight into the barricade. Gibbs first across the barricade.
Better watch your step now. She's getting all sorts of fired up. No way! Senton hits the target!
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
She throws her back in.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Textbook arm drag. The champion looking slightly rocked now.
Yeah, that ruthless streak of Zelina's peeking out right there.
Ah, look at this. Armbreaker. Tag made.
Uh-oh. She knew how to evade that.
Oh, stop.
The champ is going for the cover.
Breaks the count at 2.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally. Has them hooked. Rolling cutter. Following it up with the cover.
The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
This has been an arduous tag match, but you could be in much worse shape. Find some payback with their own reversal. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous!
That could be enough to continue the reign. Got him, and the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Legend Killer and War.
The long history this new duo shares was evident here tonight as the Unified Champs looked like a well-oiled machine in successful...
I see what you're doing here with these Unified Championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champions something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
It's one half of the Unified Champs, who's looking like a king tonight.
First they come up with knockoff titles. Now he's rolling in as a knockoff Lexus King. I love it.
He does seem determined to get under Mutiny's skin. Let's hope he hasn't forgotten he's still heading into a match.
The Unified Champ. And the other half of the Unified Champions doing her best JC Jane impression.
After seeing her partner, I'm sure nobody was surprised to see the gear she decided to wear out here tonight. But you have to admit, she's really pulling it off.
Are you saying you've got a...
The Warriors are back.
A team that has been dominant in tag team wrestling for over a decade.
Wherever the Raiders go, you will see the carnage of war.
Completely focused on waging war.
No joking around here. The Unified Tag Titles are serious business tonight.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called Unified Champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these Unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
Watch out! German suplex!
Filthy German suplex.
And that has to bring Eric down a peg.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
Gut-wrench suplex. Producing consecutive attacks. This is frightening strength here.
What a shot. The champ just striking at will. Merciless display towards the challenger.
German suplex. An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
But Eric can't allow this burst to hinder him.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at pin. The champion into the pin.
Oh, man. This could really come back to bite him in the end. Talking a little smack to a fallen opponent and breaking their face.
Snap power slam.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon. Effective dodge there.
Standing Spanish fly, are you kidding me?
Incredible. Effectively using the knee.
Makes the tag.
Cinched in. Snapmare's rider.
Big cross body.
Shoulders are down. To retain. Gets there. Teammate makes the save.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. This maniac's out of control. Targeting the arm to great effect. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
Oh, stop.
Right position. Hangman's DDT.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Will Valhalla withstand this surge? Drops their opponent in the corner. Now look at this.
Beautiful split-legged moonsault. Going right into the pin attempt.
2 count. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time. Getting the tag could be the momentum swing they needed.
Spear!
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to...
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.